Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. It is March 23rd, and I am super excited today because we have two special guests from Third Step Ministry. If you guys are not following them on LinkedIn, on Instagram, please go ahead, and I believe Facebook too. Please go ahead and hit the follow
Mhm.
because what these two women are driving and the purpose they are on, it is a God given purpose, and they are helping out thousands of women across the state to recover. And as you know, recovery is a huge big thing, a part of our Triangle Hustle podcast, and that's what we're all about. And I'm just super excited and delighted to have both Maria and Melissa on stage. So I'm going to go ahead and let Melesia introduce herself and the organization.
Hi, thank you so much for having us on and putting this all together, Rocio. You're an amazing force, and we appreciate all of the support that you and Triangle Hustle have given Third Step over the years. So, yeah, my name is Melesia Higuera. I am on the board for Third Step Ministry. And what Third Step Ministry does is we are a nonprofit, faith based organization that really helps ladies that are in recovery from substance abuse disorder. So we partner with residential treatment facilities all over LA, Orange County, and surrounding areas to provide life-changing resources and opportunities to help these ladies get back on their feet. And really, we have a transitional housing program. We have scholarships for ladies who are going back to school or vocational training. We have a workwear program. And then we have support groups that we do weekly on Tuesday evenings, and Bible studies as well online. Just really trying to ensure that these ladies have tools to be able to enter into society and to reconnect with their families and their communities. So that's why it's just so important for us. We know that in the 12 steps, if you're familiar with the 12 steps, the third step is to give your life and will over to a higher power. And for us, that's Jesus Christ. So we have found, and studies have shown, that when you have a faith when you're in recovery, you are 80% more likely to stay in your recovery. So faith is a huge component of recovery. And so we want to be that catalyst for them and really be able to connect with them and walk alongside them as they're journeying on this new life of recovery.
Beautiful. And now we have Miss Maria over here, who is the founder of this program. So, Maria, do you want to go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself and why you started this journey? Maybe her audio's disconnecting a little bit. Let's see.
Can you hear us, Maria?
I think her
Oh
internet's a
no.
little. It's been going on and off, but we'll let her.
Oh, bummer.
Jump back in. I'm sure she'll be back. Oh, I see her. She's coming back. Don't worry. This
Technology, gotta
always
love it.
happens all the time. And actually last week I had a misconnection with like my phone and the laptop, so it's going really on and off. But I believe this is the sixth annual golf tournament you guys are doing, right?
This is the sixth annual Valverde Construction sponsored third step step on the green. And so every year third step ministry puts on a huge event for ladies who are in residential treatment facilities. So we invite facilities, women from all over LA, Orange County, and we have about 600 ladies that join us for this event. And it is just a day to celebrate. It is during Recovery Awareness Month. So it's really just a celebration of their decision to be in recovery. So we have a huge welcome party for them with a DJ, photo booths, craft booths, resource fair, and then we invite them into a beautiful luncheon at the Quiet Cannon in Montebello with inspirational speakers that could just give them hope that were once in those recovery homes that are now serving in their communities, in their workplaces, in their families, right? And so we just have a beautiful time with these ladies and just celebrate their decision. But this is a very elaborate event, so it does cost some money to put it on. So we do a fundraiser every year, and that's where our golf tournament comes in. And this is where we raise all of our funds to really put this event on each year. And with partners like Triangle Hustle and Acrisure and Valverde Construction, we have been able to put on this golf tournament and really raise many funds to put on this event and to continue the work that we're doing for Third Step Ministry and to really just engage with these ladies. And so this year, our golf tournament is going to be on April 27th, and it is going to be at the Candlewood Country Club in Whittier. And we already have so many things planned and so many sponsors that have joined us. NorCal, Trent Shoring, let me see, Badger. We have so many in the industry that have come alongside us and said, hey, we want to be a part of this. We know that this is affecting our communities. Addiction it's an epidemic. And one thing that a lot of people don't know is that in the construction industry, they are the number 2 industry for addiction and people that are in the industry. So this is something that's hitting home to the construction industry. And so we want to make sure that we have partners that are trying to combat this, right? And so we have brought on so many sponsors and so many individuals to come alongside us. So some ways that people can get involved, of course, golfing. If you're a golfer, come and join us on the 27th on the green. But we are also looking for sponsors where we will be able to put your promote you guys. We'll put you up on our banner, on our social media. And then we also have a silent auction that we do to also raise funds at the golf tournament. So if you want to donate prizes or anything like that, or sporting events tickets or gift cards that we can auction off to raise additional funds, that's a great way to help. And then also just like swag bag items that we can put in these golfer swag bags. If you've got a promotional merch, that you have sitting in your office that you'd like to be able to donate, we would love that as well. And then of course, always just making a donation to the cause is huge. But this is just a way to come together, have a fun day on the green, help fund a beautiful ministry that is impacting ladies right here in our community and right here within the construction industry. So I really hope that people kind of catch the vision of what we're doing and can see where they can help,
Very, very true. And let me, we have 2 comments from Maria Crump. She said, good job, ladies, and very true on addiction. So yes, addiction, it hits anywhere. A lot of us, we have, personal stories or know people of, and unfortunately it does happen a lot in the construction industry. And it's because, it's a very stressful environment, along with, society has really made alcohol and smoking, a normal thing. And a lot of people say, you know what? That's just Rosil's every day. She works hard. So she comes home, she having 2 glasses of wine or whatever. That's her normal day thing. And that's what happens. It becomes normal. But a lot of people that you might not even realize are struggling with addiction.
Exactly. So true. I always say it's no respecter of persons. It has no discrimination. It hits on so many levels and so many people that we don't even know. And yes, you're completely right. The construction industry is very challenging and can be very stressful. And yeah, people go to substances to be able to relieve that stress. And unfortunately, can become a habit and an addiction. So yeah, it's very true. And that's why it's so important for us to really hit home with this message of hope that people can recover and that they can start their lives anew. And I think so often when people are in addiction, they're isolated, right? They're, like you said, they're going home and they're, just taking the edge off, and it becomes an every night routine. And that's why community is so important. And so I
Yes.
love the quote that says the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it's connection. And that's what we do at Third Step. We connect with these ladies. We hold their hands as they're walking through this new life and this new journey of how to do life without substances. And like you said, substances are everywhere. It's so normalized within our society. You go to every event, all the networking events that we go to, there's drinks that are flowing. And it's hard to make that decision to abstain and to be in recovery when it's all around you. So we want to give people the tools to be able to combat that and to live a new life of hope and inspiration and really make an impact.
Yeah. And, joining and participating in your event last year and hearing the testimonies of how women came to your program day one, where some of them had lost their children, they were homeless, they
Yes.
had absolutely nothing. And to know that they had made a career, changed person, and now they're in the program serving and helping other women that have gone through that. And I think that's just more powerful because
Yes.
nobody else than yourself who's gone through that problem and has that same testimony, you
Mm.
could help and reach out to someone who's fighting in the darkness, the same demons that you once were
Mm.
fighting.
Right, right. And I love that Brene Brown quote that says like your struggle can be the roadmap for somebody else's, pain and their journey. And it's just like, you can give somebody else hope and inspiration when you've been there before, and be able to say, hey, you're not alone. We are here with you. We are walking with you through this. You do not have to do it alone. We you can't. It's so hard to do this journey of life, and to do it on your own is too much. So we want to be able to partner with ladies to be able to get them where they want to be. And you guys at Triangle Hustle also interviewed Desiree, I think this weekend, and she came into our Third Step at our event. And it really has come full circle. She was at our event. She had lost her kid. She was in despair, and she was at the Salvation Army, and now she's serving, and she's on the other side of the table, and she's giving her testimony and her message of hope and inspiration that she got her kids back, that now she's in the construction industry, that now she's has a daughter who graduated from USC, and like all of this amazing stuff that so many people doubted could ever be possible for her. And when you can give somebody that hope and say you can do it, it means the world. It means the world. And so many of these ladies that we have come to our event that day, that might be their first time ever, coming to an event like that, and they might have been on the street the day before. That's how we're seeing some of these ladies coming in, and they might not even have a toothbrush. So many things that we take for granted, a hairbrush. So we give them at the event a whole bag of a month's worth of hygiene supplies, and shampoo, full bottles of shampoo, full bottles of conditioner, lotion, gloves, hairbrushes, toothbrushes, to give them some dignity, to give them some love and compassion, not just with emotion, but with tangible items that they can use. Some of them come in with the clothes on their back, and that is it. So we want to give them some tangible items that can help them to move forward. And that's where partners come in, that we have local churches, local organizations, local businesses that donate bulk items for us, and things like that, to be able to bless these ladies.
Yes, 100%. And I mean, you couldn't have said it better. on the sense that many of them come with nothing. And, you know, just knowing, and I also think it comes to that labeling, right? Like sometimes when we've
Mhm.
been told that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not worth anything, or you're just an addict, you're never going to recover. And, you know, if you've been handed the, you know, the bad card in life, it's very hard to even try to rebuild yourself from uh you know, from all that substance and all of that. So you guys do an amazing job on that. And then
Oh, thank
Maria,
you
are
so
you able
much. Yeah.
to connect with the audio?
Yeah, we can hear you, Maria. I don't think she can hear us. I think that's the issue. Oh
Oh man.
no.
Sometimes on the settings, if you see on the little settings, it will say like the speaker on there. And you have to maybe play around with the
Okay, let me
speaker and
just
it'll
check
show
here.
like what it is. Let's see.
Oh no. Oh,
Don't worry, it
bummer.
happens.
Yeah,
But you
our
know, for those
fearless
that
leader, but technology.
yes, she is
Mm.
amazing, and I am so happy for the opportunity of connecting with her. Actually, I met her and Val a year ago at the NAWIC event. It was 2 years ago that you guys did
Yes.
a nonprofit drive for, you know,
Hmm.
what woman necessities, and that's where I connected.
Yep.
And you know, hearing their story and testimony, I was like, no, I think I heard their testimony, and they're like, you guys, you should go join the golf tournament. And I don't golf, and I was like, oh
Hmm.
yeah, let me go golf. And then I went, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. And then I connected with them, like, hey, you guys should come on our our podcast. And it is before we had any connection whatsoever. I'm like, you come in,
It's like,
tell your
yeah.
testimony. And I like to share, and I know Val loves sharing this story because Frank's not on here right now, but when he sees it back,
Mhm.
our dear friend Frank, who's participating in the church with Val and Aaron Valverde, he had gone through an
And
addiction story,
myself.
which he's yes, and yourself. He has gone through it. He's open about it on social media. He was going through alcohol recovery, and it was just a God-given moment where they connected, and he decided to get baptized in the name of Jesus. And next thing you know, this man is flourishing, a leader, and it's just within 1 year, dude. Like, I can't wait to even have him. I feel like we should have like a whole testimony just for him, because within 1 year,
Right?
that man has turned his life around, and now he's
Amen.
coaching and leading other young men in his group.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I can't wait to share that story with everybody, because it's just an amazing,
Yes.
impactful story.
It has been amazing to watch it all unfold, right? And it's just like those
Yes.
small connections, you know what I mean? And I know you're a master networker, Rocio. You are at every event. I always see you. And it's just like those simple connections that, you don't even expect that it might go somewhere. And then you have somebody who knows somebody. And then you're all of a sudden you're on a podcast, or all of a sudden you're on a LinkedIn Live, or you've got somebody coming to your meeting and now impacting so many others. Yeah, it's been amazing to see Frank and his life just kind of unfolding right before our eyes. And that is truly the heart of the work that we do, is to see lives transformed in any way possible. So yes, we're so blessed to be able to be a part of that journey, for sure.
Yes.
I did want to say, it's partners like Triangle Hustle, like Acrisure, like, Arrow from Frank's and Safety Vibe, that make um these impacts in the community so powerful, because we cannot do this on our own either. You know what I mean? We are a nonprofit organization. We're not getting funds from government entities or anything like that to put on this event. This is all from people who have a heart and a vision for what we're doing, and have come alongside and said, I want to partner with you, I want to make an impact. And Valverde Construction has been instrumental in everything that we've done. And they've been longtime supporters. Val Valverde, Aaron Valverde have a heart for what we're doing. And so they've brought on so many partners like ISCO Machinery, NorCal Pipeline, Mladen Buntik, Quinn, Trench Shoring, so many folks that have believed in Zafiro, what we're doing. And it's been so cool to see the buy-in and the just the overwhelming response of, yeah, how can I get involved? What can I do?
Yeah. And then onto your question, what, you know, for the audience that may be listening and is curious how they could participate, what's one way they could participate besides, you know, joining the golf tournament?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we have sponsorship opportunities where you can donate funds, and then we will promote your brand, you know, on our social media, on our website, on all of our signage and brochures, any marketing materials that you want to put in the swag bags for each of the golfers. We're going to have either 100 to 150 golfers, so your marketing material will be able to go in there. We also have an opportunity to donate silent auction items so that we can raffle those off and be able to gain some funds there. So some people, some other folks have given Dodger tickets or Angel tickets or things like that, or gift cards, or or huge gift baskets. We've had people give black stones that they had, as prizes, and, nice coolers and all kinds of amazing stuff that we can just raffle off. And so those are some of the ways that people can get involved. We also, this year, for the golf tournament, we're going to be having some stuff on the greens while the golfers are going and playing as they're getting hungry. Acrisure is actually, thank you, Rocio, is going to be putting on our snack bars. So when the golfers are out there golfing, they'll be able to stop at the snack bar and pick up some free snacks. We're going to be having acai bowls that were made possible by let's see who did the acai bowls. I think that was Trent Shorings doing the acai bowls. We have a taco man that Boontic has supplied for us. We have and coffee and danishes that NorCal Pipeline has donated. So these are just some of the folks that have come on board and are making this golf tournament even better with a lot of fun stuff. We're going to have games, a hole-in-one contest. You can actually win a new Kia car if you get the hole-in-one. So yeah, just a lot of really fun opportunities. If you golf, and if you don't golf, you can always just, do, like I said, some of the other things, pass it on to your golfer friends, sponsor, or donate some items. So yeah.
Super exciting. And, for everybody that's out there listening, this is not just for construction. If you are trying to go out here and network, want to just support the cause, but it's also a great way to network. So if you are in construction, this probably would apply more to you, because you're able to network with different vendors, GCs, subcontractors, and we all come together for a purpose of this. So this is to help out women in recovery for this cause. All funds go directly to this purpose. And I believe this year we have a big goal. What's our goal this year?
Our goal is 100,000. Last year, we were able to do 77,000 with all of the support from all the golfers and all the sponsors. And this year, we are raising it up because, prices have gone up everywhere. It's, look at our gas prices. Oh my gosh. So with prices going up, we had to raise our goal to 100,000 so that we can put on this event. And this is our 25th annual event that we're having at the Quiet Cannon for these ladies. So we're putting it on big for them, and we are super excited to be able to do this, but we cannot do this without you. As Rocio said, this is not just for construction. We have a lot of construction contacts, but we have people that are sponsoring from all walks of life, and different companies, and different people that are coming alongside us. Travis Matthews, the golf companies giving some gift cards, and We have local churches that are sponsoring. So if you are part of your local church and you would like to sponsor or even volunteer for our event, we have a lot of different organizations. Suburban Waters helping us out. Yeah, just a lot of different organizations. Whatever you do, you can definitely be a part of what we're doing here and further the work of helping these ladies. We know that when we impact a woman, it impacts her family. And when we
Yes.
impact her family, we impact the community as a whole. And that's what's so important. These are not just, like you said, they get labeled oftentimes, right? And forgotten, addicts, never going to do anything. And when we've relabeled them, right, as loved and cherished and beautiful, and when we come alongside them and encourage them of a new life, a new way to do life, they become change makers, and they become the ones sitting at the other side of the table giving the next woman hope.
Yes. That's exactly what we're all about, spreading the light, being the light, and sharing the light. So I'm very grateful that you were able to join my live today and explain to the audience a little bit more about this upcoming 6th annual golf tournament for Third Step Ministry. And, for the audience, where can they reach out to you if they have any specific questions on how they could participate?
Yeah, definitely. They can always find us on all of the social media platforms at Third Step Ministry. That's with the number 3. And they can always go to our website as well, thirdstepministry.org. And that is also with the number 3. So all of our contact information, all the information on how to become a sponsor, or even just to get involved with the ministry and the work that we're doing, you can find that info there. So yeah, I hope that people see the impact that we're having within the community and want to become a part of making change. I think sometimes we just get overwhelmed with the state of the world, right? And we're just like, oh my gosh, there's so much. What could I do? Well, it's just little things like this, that you can make an impact in one woman's life, and multiply that, right? Because when we give God our fish and loaves, He multiplies it. So whatever you have to give, whether that's a swag bag item, whether it's your time, whether it's a donation or a sponsorship, God is going to multiply that, and it's going to further the work that we're doing. And the work that we're doing is not just our work, it's kingdom work. And so
Yes.
we always say this event that we do in September for recovery awareness is not our event. This is God's event. And so we are just stewards of it. So we know that He's going to provide. And sometimes the way that He provides is through folks like you, and through folks like you and me that are just saying, yes, I want to be a part of this. So thank you, Rocio, so much for having us on. I'm bummed that Maria didn't get to get on with all the technical issues, but I'm so pleased that I was able to kind of lead the charge and let you know what we have coming. So we always appreciate your support and all that you do. I'm just an amazing force, and I'm just always blessed to be with you, whether we're chatting it up at a networking event or on a live.
Well, I'm very grateful to be connected to everybody at Third Step. And after this live is done, I'm going to go ahead and make sure all of their links are posted along with the golf tournament registration. And I'm going to tag a couple of the companies that I know that might have a little bit of swags to give away. So please, let's come together, let's help and support, and let's help us reach our goal of $100,000 for this purpose of kingdom. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate your time. And Maria, thank you so much for commenting. And yes, good job to Frank. I'll go ahead and tag him and Mr. Aaron Valverde too, to let them know that we shout them out. And you guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.